So Harry was 5 when he was diagnosed, and it was a real shock for us all because Harry wasn't particularly poorly, and then the day that he was diagnosed we had a phone call from school saying that he wasn't able to walk, and he'd sat down in the reading corner and wasn't able to get back up. Around midnight that night he had a CT scan after being seen by one of the doctors in Halifax, and they found the tumour, quite a large tumour. It was 4 centimetres at the back of his brain, and we were told that it was a cancerous tumour. From there the NHS actually flew us to Germany for 9 weeks, where Harry, we were really fortunate, was eligible for proton radiotherapy, which is kinder for the brain. We had a new baby, I was on maternity leave, my husband had to stop working, we had to pack up and take a critically ill child and a newborn to Germany, which was a challenge. Having a child with cancer, unfortunately, has huge financial implications as well. Going through the winter, everybody's struggled in terms of heating prices, and we can't not have the heating on when you've got a child that's immune suppressed and very susceptible to being cold or different infections. Candlelighters have been really supportive of us as a family. Firstly on the wards, they'd spend time with Harry. Ryan from Candlelighters spent time one day teaching Harry how to play the guitar, and that's something that Harry still talks about. And they also, when Harry finished his treatment in January, they funded a holiday for us to Centre Parks, which was just amazing. Us having the opportunity to spend some quality time as a family. We saw some big changes in Harry. We were all more relaxed. Harry was more relaxed. At this point he was still being tube fed, both through his feed and fluids, and he actually started eating, and we were able to reduce some of his anti-sickness medicine when we were there, and within a couple of weeks of us coming back, Harry was eating enough to actually have his tube out. The holiday meant so much to us, having the opportunity to spend some quality time, just the 4 of us, away from any kind of clinical environments, it's really hard to put in words how much that really meant to us, but just seeing Harry and Millie so happy, and me and Andy felt really relaxed, and it was just really nice to spend that time together in such a bubble of keeping yourselves isolated, because of the infection risks, the financial implications. They're really limiting on what you are able to do as a family. You have to make lots of sacrifices, and your life revolves around hospital visits, clinic visits, treatment, and it's really difficult to make plans and to kind of commit to anything. And so having that opportunity and taking the pressure away of organising that, I think we realised until we were there just how much we actually needed it. I say to anyone who was considering doing any fundraising or making any donations to Candlelighters, is that it does really make a big difference to families like ourselves.